Okay, so I'll share my screen. And again, thank you for joining on our session. I think tomorrow is the last session for B2B commerce series. And hope you're aware of our group, especially we're talking about the Singapore Marketers Partner Group. Along with me, my co-leader, Janeshwar, and myself is organizing this group. From past couple of, I've joined just 7 months back, and Janeshwar organizing from last 1 year back, right? And today is session 5 on the B2B commerce side. So myself, Anindra, and I have my other co-speaker, Abdul, and he's going to present something tomorrow. He's going to present a session tomorrow on the exam tips on the B2B commerce developer and admin. And he's going to bring some of the folks who share their experiences while writing the B2B exam. So don't miss the tomorrow session. So it will give you a lot of chance for you to learn something quick and then get it aggregated quickly. So today our agenda has been, I'm going to talk about Salesforce OMS. So far in all our sessions, you learned about how to manage a B2B commerce platform inside Salesforce. And you learned about how to activate the storefront, how to activate the order flows, and how to activate the CMS. And up to the order management, you learned about it, how to place an order and how to manage orders, how to manage the products, how to manage the product categories and product groups and all the stuff, right? But after B2B commerce with this functionality, there is something which you place an order, but after that there's a fulfillment capabilities, right? So there is some of the vendors who works with you for fulfillment. Let's take an example of Flipkart. So once you place an order, there are so many distributors and the vendors who are a part of the Flipkart family, and then they deliver your order, right? So that kind of functionality, which availability and the functionality can be available with the extension of B2B called order management, Salesforce order management. It's a separate product altogether. I'll walk you through the functionalities, capabilities, and all, how it can be leveraged in our future modules. And after that, I would like to talk about, of course, we have an order management application called a separate product available in Salesforce, but we need to extend this order management product to the B2C Commerce Cloud. They have a B2C storefront also. You want to extend it to your own. I don't have money to purchase B2C commerce licenses. I don't have money to purchase primary instance groups, secondary instance groups, and all this stuff. I have my developers. They're very good in Angular. They're very good in Node. And they're very good in e-commerce, Magento, and all this stuff. So we would like to go with a separate unified portal with less cost. And I would like to integrate that product with the B2B commerce. Okay, so we need to understand how to extend our B2B, B2C commerce capabilities through a Connect REST API, how Connect REST API can easily connect to a Salesforce platform to bring the relevant data and seamlessly showcase into your own e-commerce portal, which is designed in your own HTML, CSS. Other things are ultimately everyone want to know about what are all the licensing and pricing structure for B2B Commerce Cloud and order management platform, right? It's a two different products. I would like to take you through with the session that what we have for the first topic, Salesforce order management for B2B. And once again, thank you for joining. I know this is a very hectic time on the weekends, but of course, I would like to deliver something. And I want you guys to learn something which is quite new to the Salesforce ecosystem, so that it would really helpful and beneficial for your maybe growth on the platform and to crack some interviews, to grow your career as well, right? So most important things all through the session mention us in your tweets with the hashtag, and you can stand a chance to win a certification voucher with either $200 or $400 voucher. I'll just stay for 2 seconds here, and probably if anyone interested to want a certification, you can just mention us in a Twitter throughout the session, so that you'll stand a chance to win a certification voucher as well, right? And again, it's a basics to know on B2B Commerce Lightning. It's been developed in multiple products, which combination of Experience Cloud, content management system, and we have a flows is one of the crucial now in every industry. I would recommend for all the people to learn flows. If you're not aware of it, let's start from today onwards. I'll tell you why. So the product has been evolving day to day, and the flow is the business process where, hope you are aware, Salesforce retiring workflows, process builders, and all the other automations. And flow is the only automation that can achieve multiple and many things. So in future, when you go any interviews, normally, if I'm the person, I'm going to ask for flows only. So I'll ask a couple of questions on flows. I'll ask a couple of questions on invocable epics, ingestion inside flows. I'll ask a screen components. I'll ask multiple questions on the flows, right? So I would recommending to learn Lightning flows. The flows as well as the Lightning web components are the two core elements going forward. Salesforce is very targeting, right? And there are some of the trailhead module which you want to learn and understand the basics of B2B commerce Lightning. And I want you to go through these trial mixes as well to understand more on the product wise, right? So I'll go through the recaps of session 1. So we have plenty of sessions I've completed, and this is the session 1. I think Madhuka, this is the one which you have to check it out. Once you activate your developer edition, so there's a concept of you have to enable the experience cloud, commerce, preference manager, order preferences, and enable and activate CMS. So this is the most important element. This is done through, you have to go to your profile and enable the 4 tabs, and after that enable some more tabs so that you will see the app automatically under your app launcher.
Okay,
so, yeah. In session 2, we covered most of the, once we enable this, right? So we configured the sharing settings for the internal users, and we given some org-wide default OYD permissions for multiple objects. Along with this, there are some products where we created some fields for managing the storefront, and added some field level security for some of the objects, and then added permission sets for the buyer group, buyer manager, account switcher, and all the setup. And after that, we finalize the commerce setup as well. And after session 3, we have taken some sample data to load the product data, the pricing information, and along with this community and CMS channel mapping, how to map the relevant products to this community called storefront, and activating the store, and building some Lightning app builder, Lightning experience builder components, and activating the store and store settings and administration panel. So this is something where really one of the key session that enabling the Lightning commerce store experience. And session 4, we talk about some workflow kind of logics. We have verified the checkout flows, cancel order flows, checkout flows, add products to wish list and add to cart, and we are completely designing your B2B store experiences, how this can be available, how to apply bulk discounts on PDP page as a buyer, and all the relevant stuff. So this talk about your entire B2B commerce setup, and this session will give you a lot of background towards to manage your storefront user experience, buyer's experience, and all the stuff, right? And in our session 5, as all together, we're going to talk about, of course, we learned the B2B, but the real question is, I have a B2B, that's okay, but once I place an order, who will take my order? Which system that I would like to send the order? Because there are so many e-commerce systems like SAP, Oracle, who act like a fulfillment platforms, right? So the question ultimately comes up with, hey, funny, do we have anything which can support a fulfillment system as well? Apart from order management, do we have any platform that supports fulfillment of your order? Once you place an order, choose the shipping address, and somebody can go and then ship your product, right? So of course, that's nothing but a Salesforce order management, a perfect post-purchase journeys. Once you've done purchase, the pre-purchase, after post-purchase, what kind of journeys enabled by Salesforce order management? This product is altogether, it's a separate product. It's a separate product altogether. It's not a part of the Salesforce B2B. It's a separate product inside Salesforce. And it's a complete commerce solution for B2B customers as well, right? So when you talk about your business buyer, how the business buyer will think about it. So when you start your platform, the first question comes up with how you made your leads acquisition and the awareness of your brand, right? So you can build some marketing cloud journeys, and you could do some lead generation and nurturing, and after that you send those leads to a platform, and after that you could configure your base modules, something configuration of your pricing, quotations, and product catalogs, and provide a mobile experience to your customers. And after that, the customers will do a multi-channel purchases, and you could look at all the customer purchase history and their order history, everything into one single view of customers. And after that, so you have other other things of people like partner relationship management comes into the picture. They'll visit your store. They'll talk to you on the bundle of your products. They'll talk to you what kind of fulfillment that we can provide you to purchase our products, right? So all these things the PRMs will take care, the partner relationship management will take care, right? And after that, it's ideal that every time I can't able to go to every store, right? So what else? The new innovation comes with B2B order management. So you can order distributors directly order from the platform, and they can directly talk to the customer service for any order failures. And after that, there is some more comes into picture called order management. They'll fulfill your retentions, and they'll fulfill your loyalty, and they'll support your customer service as well. Right? It's a complete package which you're providing a solution to the B2B customers with the B2B Commerce Cloud as well as order management system. The both combination of both the products. So this is how it look like your Salesforce order management for B2B. It's a modernized B2B order lifecycle. It's powered by Salesforce. And what it does is it'll create a seamless purchase through fulfillment. So look at this, right? This is a portal which is designed in B2C Commerce Cloud. Hope everyone aware of the B2C Commerce Cloud. It is one of the seamless. It's a completely a storefront reference architecture, SFRA architecture, and you could design quickly any storefront in a fraction of minutes into B2C commerce. And B2C commerce, where you can a person logs into or logging into the B2C commerce site, and then where you're trying to purchase a product, and then the product, once you place an order, automatically an order will comes to Salesforce. Because in order management system, we have a native integrations with B2C Commerce Cloud. So that's one of the best. So you don't need to do any fancy stuff. They already done the integration, and you can simply use a connector to connect with the B2C Commerce Cloud. And all the orders and the customer service that what they shown here will automatically connecting to your Salesforce system, which the sales service representative will sit, and then they can help you out to manage your orders and help them to seamless customer experience. So if you look at this, right, all your order summaries, whatever the order that you placed in B2C commerce websites, all the orders will come here, and they look at all these details. The store, you can manage your different stores, could manage the different orders and what is being created and who's the person. There are people, the B2B is nothing but your business to business people, right? The business buyers. So under one company, there are so many orders placed, and under one company, I have so many stores also, right? So this is how the look and feel of the B2B orders will take care. And along with this, the different kind of features available in B2B order management platform. The orders that what you're seeing here, right? You can able to see all orders at a time in a one single glance. At the same time, you could find out your location segment availability. And at the same time, you have inventory management segments. You can manage inventory segments, reservation management, future inventory, create invoice for customer billing schedules, and simple order entry on behalf of your buyers, reship items at scale, ERP integration for billing. So you have entire things. You no need to go anywhere to connect. In order to fulfill the customer experience or order, you have everything is available. You have inventory segments, reservation management. Look at the store availability and the location availability. Based on that, you could seamlessly move your orders based on the location availability, and then you can, and the respective fulfillment teams will take care, and then they'll take your order to your doorsteps. So there are people who generate some invoices, right? Especially for the invoice platforms. So for the invoices, everybody thinks that once an order has been placed and then it will be fulfilled, then there are people still using e-commerce platform for ERP integration for billing, right? So we do have an ability to connect ERP integration with SAP or Oracle directly from B2B, this order management platform. So altogether, one single platform can satisfy everything, the fulfillment of your customer's journey. Look at your order lifecycle, right? So what you learned so far? You learned so far the B2B commerce purchase. You see contract management, account management, storefront experience, configure the codes, approvals, checkouts, and payments. So this is what the B2B commerce will provide. The basic purchase, pre-purchase. After the purchase is done, after you place an order, so what kind of order management can provide? Nothing but a fulfillment services, tracking your order, providing a service to your order, right? All can be taken care by order management platform. So it will give you inventory availability. So there's a question asked initially for one of our team member. So can we have an ability to check the inventory availability? So initially in the last session, we recommended to create a field and then update that field whenever place an order using any trigger or any flow or process builder. But now with this order management, you don't need to do those kind of things, because you have a separate entity available called inventory availability, which you can directly integrate it with your product management. Because it's all a single platform, you can manage the objects accordingly. And apart from that, we give you order orchestration and order lifecycle, fulfillment, routing and tracking, order returns, exchanges, reships, order self-service, order on behalf of the buyer as well. See here, so it's been satisfying all your service, self-service management, your tracking services, and the fulfillment services as well, right? And after that, as I said, there are still people still like the billing and collection system, nothing but SAP. So many ERP platforms. There do planning and accounting, right? Invoicing, payment. So ultimately, we do have an ability to connect seamlessly with SAP or Oracle in order to update the order status, whether the invoice has been raised from SAP, whether they paid. So everything that we can manage internally ERP as well. So that's a kind of functionality where, and again, the current order management don't have an ability to connect directly to any ERP system. We still have to leverage an APIs to connect with this two systems with ERP. So the biggest question, right? So when you said like B2B commerce is separate product and order management is a separate product, right? So how a partners can share the system between both? Of course, you have to take care of it, because see, you have the pre-purchase process and after that post-purchase process. So in order to manage and fulfill entire customer experience from day one to day, and then you have to go ahead with the shared partner ecosystem. That's what, right? Like you have a commerce cloud which contains a combination of both, and there are a few customers where they're still leveraging both the products and connecting both and then managing their customer expectations online. So still there are some companies, who has some complaints with tax and complaints partners, payment capture partners. So you could leverage these people still supporting for managing both the platforms. So if you look at this, right? So nowadays, I hope you're aware, Salesforce turns their revenue to up to 30 plus billion revenue for over on year on year. So this time, so it's been picked from 27 last year to 32 because of the Slack acquisition, right? Slack is the most powerful tool which managing their orders, because see, look at multiple countries nowadays, because slowly Slack is picking up the good internal collaboration tool for managing your communication, not only for the communications, but managing your entire life cycle of your CRM versus the communication preferences, because every customer leveraging Slack, every people are going Slack. So in order to get your updates on the order your updates on the orders, or your support with orders or any other information. So by default, with the order management, Slack's providing an option, internal flow inside Slack, which you could talk to the B2B commerce as well. It's nothing but you can just build an app with order management, and then there are some predefined objects available in Salesforce, which you could quickly build a flow engines, and then automatically it will tell you all the data will be synced between Salesforce to Slack as well. So this will give you seamless visualization across your orders. Along with it will swarm and act what exactly my order is happening. You can put some comments, all the comments will go back to Salesforce, and it has some good alerts as well. And you could just check it out, your real-time alerting, everything, right? So that's where Slack has been handling very nicely, and that's where Salesforce has been gone beyond the next step, 30 plus billion revenues. Along with the question comes, right? Funny order management, that's fine, but what else we can? Service cloud, of course, it fulfill your customer service experience, right? So when you place an order, and then in the B2C websites, if you look at this website, right, there's a small icon here, chat with an expert. So you'll click on expert, and then automatically it will goes to omni-channel experience. An agent will come, and then they'll just click on you. Once click on you, you will get automatically you will see your contact information and your orders and your order summaries and the shipping information, everything, right? So these are all the lightning builder connectors, components, which you could seamlessly connecting with this order management product. So integration between your Salesforce Sales Cloud, Service Cloud to B2C Commerce Cloud is native, and it's a perfectly aligned with all the components. You don't need to do a single line of code. It's completely connected. All the seamless experience will come from here to here. At the same time, As I said, I'm taking B2C Commerce Cloud, right? Because if you have the B2B Commerce Cloud, the same thing will be applied. You can leverage the same data model to connect with the seamless experience with distributors. This is a customer centric. When I talk about B2B, it's the business people, your own accounts. That also works, especially with order management. And you see automated bots you can manage, and the people can look at your customer 360 and guide you on your status of your order, tracking order failures, or anything that you can see. And by default, with the bot, you could automatically get your recent orders by default, right? We can build those kind of functionalities as well. As I said, the different service use case is the one which I talked about it. So the 360, we have customers, seamless service and report on orders, and drive conversation with conversational commerce. So it automatically gives you all the orders, because automatically I'm going to enable dialogues. Once I choose dialogues, recent orders, return orders, and all this stuff, automatically Salesforce will get your all orders, right? So that's what the bot, artificial bot, will help you out to manage your entire customer-centric experience, the self-service experience. So the same thing, talking about more through the customer service experience with the customer-centric, unified data, automatic order servicing. So you can look at all these details, and as a person, you can look at your recent orders, transfer to an agent. You can ask a question as well. You can look at your order details in a mobile app. That how the mobilization works, especially with the B2C Commerce Cloud. And along with, you could use the same, as I said, for B2B as well. So there's no stoppage for them. You can leverage both the products. Because B2B is an internal storefront, it is done your community cloud. But for B2C Commerce Cloud, it is built and complete in a different language and inside the B2C Commerce Cloud. Right? So this is how it look like in terms of your order management integrated service platform. So you see the B2C Commerce, which contains the price books, checkouts, payments, storefront experience, entitlements, contract management. So the big question, this is a B2C Commerce, and you also have a B2B Commerce with all this kind of a mechanism, right? So nothing changes. It works exactly and perfectly fine. So you don't worry about it on the experience perspective. You just need to manage how to bring the data into right tables, how to manage the data to the right objects. That is the only thing that you have to consider. When you talk about B2B commerce, for B2C commerce, it's already aligned with the OMS platform. And you see OMS contains your order history, order status, the return orders, cancellations, payment refunds, order modifications, inventory visibility. So you have all these things in OMS, and engagement platform with chat, with real-time chat. You're sending messages from Marketing Cloud, any CDI integration, Marketing Cloud. Again, it's a brand new portals if you want any knowledge articles for the customers, and any help center. And so AV, AR, any augmented reality, virtual reality, which you want to manage through videos, and you can do videos as well. And these are all the productivity which comes with the different platform, orchestration, automations, operations perspective, lighting platform. So this is how the entire ecosystem of order management integrated with the #1 service platform called Salesforce. So there's a question. Okay, so I have already a Salesforce platform. So I have a service cloud. And the question now, I would like to purchase order management platform. So does it fit with the current system of what I have built so far? Of course, it fits. So if you look at your system, right? So initially, I've asked you one question. So funny, you said B2C Commerce Cloud, and you can build a storefront. And I ask you one more, and I've already explained one more as well. People who have a great knowledge on e-commerce platform, they can build their own external order management platform, right? So they can build their external OMS platform. And this OMS platform, you could manage order routing, inventory management, availability, store fulfillment, supply chain management through your Salesforce platform. So I'm going to talk about it in the later point of time. So it can be integrated seamlessly with Connect API. It is one of the best API. It have branded endpoints available and given by Salesforce. You can just to leverage those endpoints to bring the data into external OMS platforms. So that's also a typical possible solution. And of course, pricing is always high with Salesforce products, and it's manageable as well, until unless you get a good revenue out of it, right? So look at the order orchestration. When I place an order, I want to send an email from Marketing Cloud. When I cancel an order, I want to receive an email from Marketing Cloud. When I want to do abandoned cart, I want to receive a Marketing Cloud email, order modifications, exchanges. So you could manage all your order orchestration with Marketing Cloud. And with the Commerce Cloud, you have lighting platform. So all the data has been, these are all native connectors. Look at this. All these are all native connectors with Marketing Cloud, Commerce Cloud. So especially it works with the consumers, the people who are really your customers, your B2B consumers. So that's how the order service can be integrated seamlessly with the existing order management platform. And as I said, if you don't want all this, I just have Salesforce platform with the order management product. I want to manage my external OMS platform outside, then of course you build it and you have ready-made APIs available. You can connect seamlessly with the platform and then bring all the necessary information back to your external system as well. That's also a feasible solutions. So this is already covered. So in terms of managing your entire order management, how it can be covered here, your entire order management integration into the number one service platform, right? So, yep. And one more I would like to talk about when we talk about Service Cloud, right? I've talked about more Service Cloud now, how Sales Cloud can be fit the order management platform in terms of to optimize your order purchasing and account management, how you can deliver customer-centric purchasing with sales. Of course, sales are pretty starting step for everyone to a part of an acquisition and awareness. And how it does is, so there is customers where this month I placed 6 orders, but the next month I placed 1 order, the next subsequent month I placed 1 more order. So it seems your graph has been shifting up and going down with the less number of orders, and not getting any revenue on your store as well. So this is where the sales will check it out. They look at your unified data around your complete touch points, because you have touch points with mobile, email, SMS, and maybe push notifications. I have different touch points, right? So I do have an ability where I can brand new design and account management for you. So you're not generating revenue for us. What we can do is we can directly assign this information back to the sales guy. And sales guy, if you look at this guy, the sales guy can see this information with the recent frequency, your entire information about your spend, orders, engagement, written orders, and all the stuff. Along with this, you can see that the source profiles, where the respective source at what I'm getting it from, and then you can see the different kind of an activities you could do. You could just use your own activities to send an email or to send some notifications to him. Like altogether, a sales also play a typical role in order to up and cross sell your opportunities to purchase based on your customer histories and all the details, right? And when it comes to Marketing Cloud, so Marketing Cloud is a step. If I personally talk about it, it's one of my favorite product inside entire Salesforce ecosystem, and very well versatile with Marketing Cloud platform. And so we done a lot of integrations with B2C commerce to Marketing Cloud for customer, the welcome email, abandoned cart emails, and his post-purchase transaction history, monthly newsletters, monthly transaction summary, reward points for yearly rewards, monthly rewards, right? And every touch point, I would like to talk about the customer related, right? So I'm going to send some marketing information with some discount emails. Maybe when we done something through a shipping, maybe we could automatically generate a notification to sales to customer to provide some sort of discount for the next order. Maybe we could give them $5 redeem voucher, and all those things can be managed inside your Marketing Cloud. So that's what the real power of Marketing Cloud, which you could manage the customer's journey altogether in a new way. So the biggest question, right? Like people thinks about it when we are in a last 20 or 30 years back, so where we don't have any digitalized experience. So how the front office and back office works. The front office, where they'll use a siloed systems which doesn't connect to any databases, which doesn't connect to any ERP systems, which doesn't connect to any fulfillment platforms, right? So it's always difficult to manage. And of course, when the digital systems are moving in a different stage, it contains more maturity in terms of the product evaluation as well as the customer experience is the most critical point here. In traditional auto operations, we don't have this. But in the recent order management platform, you have complete customer centric with all the touch points you are touching. You have flow management, you have real-time omnichannel inventory, you have order servicing, you have autonomous enterprise systems, you have an agile platform to check it out your innovations and trusting building a sophisticated platforms on top of your own system, right? You do have a lot of things, a lot of sense at what you manage. The only thing is, once you purchase one product which costs around $125 per month per user, you need to think about it. How are you getting the same cost getting back from the customer? So there is a lot of functionalities given by Salesforce. Initially, it was something small, but now flows is one of the pretty much at the starting of the session. I've told you flows and lightning web components can change our lives, especially in terms of our growth, in terms of our experiences with the Salesforce platform, right? So that's where currently the front office versus the back office managing the order management. Now everywhere, everybody moving into somewhere, some platform. Irrespective, it's not a Salesforce, maybe some other platform, maybe SAP, maybe Oracle, maybe some other e-commerce platforms, right? Any other order management platforms. So look at your ERPs, right? So your current ERP, which comes about your inventory management, procurement, accounting, financial ledgers, supply chain. So all those things, as I said, we can share services working together with payments, invoicing, inventory, and Salesforce order management gives you fulfillment tracking and visibility, customer order return logics, order lifecycle orchestration, personalized delivery interaction, inventory availability. So it gives the same. It gives the same, but you see here, when you look at the interfaces, when you look at the seamless connection with the multiple enterprise systems, Salesforce is the best because they have pretty much mature APIs, and they do have seamless out of the box connectors. They do have seamless Lightning connectors, Lightning components available, right? So that's where you can work together. Always you have to work together with the shared services that what we have. So that's where the slides talk about how we can work with ERP. Of course, somewhere, somehow we have to talk to ERP for invoicing and all the stuff. That's where ERPs will definitely, a key role will play altogether with these two platforms. So look at the homegrown system ERP differences between both. You have to build everything is custom with homegrown systems, right? It's a slow again, and lack of support, integrations breakage, intellectual property, resources, and you have to manage everything. But now in Salesforce, as I said, it's a native components, innovations in terms of the customer experience, in terms of your bots, artificial intelligence programs, your native Lightning components, Lightning web components, and at the same time, community is there always to help everybody on any sort of questions. And at the same time, look at the customer growth in terms of multi-channel experience with marketing cloud, service cloud, and that both gives a lot of maturity and a lot of support to customers, so that they'll always interested to show you to purchase some more products from your sites, right? So this is the order management lifecycle look like from the customer experience versus the sale order management. So if you look at from the customer experience, you go to the any of the B2B or B2C storefronts, you place an order, it'll ask you to pay payment. It will have an ability recently in the B2C commerce and B2B will have an option to done a fraud checks as well with third-party fraud check systems. But B2C has the fraud check component available, unless B2B is not available. Only for B2C commerce it's available. They'll do fraud checks, and order summary will be creating in Salesforce. And after that, we'll do a request authorization and we'll send to fulfillment orders. And at the same time, here we'll send some notifications on confirmation of the order to the customer as well. And you look at the once the order has been fulfilled in internal homegrown system, it will goes to a sale order and pick and pack, and it will go and then update the status and send a notification again and capture payment notification again. And after that, ship an order and then go to receive order. And after that, we'll create an invoice. And this is a place where we can go and then update the ERP platform on the respective status. And after that, we have a credit memo creation inside Salesforce B2B. And then we could see if any of the process return or appreciation comes from customer, we could create a credit memo and we will update the status back to ERP as well. Right? You look at the platform, how we are fulfilling the customer's experience without using any ERP. The ERP is the only place where we can do a billing and billing collections. The billing and all the stuff can update back to the ERP, but rest of all we can manage inside your order management system. Right. So let's go back. Your features again, as I said, global multi-currency localization, multi-language support, 100% supportable. And at the same time, when you want to talk with partners, when you want to work with partners, it's a robust partner ecosystem to extend your out-of-the-box capabilities. high declarative pre-built components available. Of course, you are aware of these things. Flexible purchase options with pickup, bio, PAC, and all the different shipping options we have. And seamless integrated with service, sales, commerce, and marketing cloud that we have learned so far on this features as well, right? So that's where it gives a lot of features and highlights for managing your entire order management. That's what your Salesforce order management gives you. Plenty of options for you to manage your entire customer experience, right? So if you look at your all customer 360 of your order summaries and your ship to whom, shipping addresses, your multiple addresses, fulfillment orders, return orders, exchange orders, and all the stuff. And also you'll get different interactions with international scale as well. So you have multi-language support, as I said, multiple currency supports available, multi-language, multilingual support, tax formats, everything you can manage inside Salesforce Commerce Cloud with order management platform, right? So the other things are the region-specific capabilities also supports, as I said. So you could see all the region-specific calculations. If you want to extend this platform to maybe many global countries, maybe you're implementing for Korea, or maybe you're implementing for CAC countries, or maybe you're implementing for different countries altogether, so that automatically applies the VAT and gross taxations. We have an option to cancel flow with the lightning flow, and you do have a integrated data mapping as well from your B2C commerce portal to Salesforce order management. It's very seamless. It's pure, a lot of connectors available. You can connect seamlessly with configuration. And if you want to extend something, you can extend using lightning flows only. You don't need to write any single code. That's a good option in this. And the payments. So payments, where everybody thoughts about it when you want to test the platform. So is there any company who provides dummy credit cards to check it out the entire process? There's a company called IDM. So it gives a lot of testing exercises for all our people to go and then test out your payments. You could check it out. There's a pre-built integration available for ADN, and it's App Exchange process purchase, App Exchange package again, and it'll give you an option to pending balance tracking. It's especially for internal, not for the customers. It'll give you custom payment methods in all different regions and all this stuff. So this manages entire payment gateways. There are some pre-built payment gateways given Salesforce Salesforce integration capabilities. ADN, Stripe, and a couple of other systems are there, which you can take a look at as well if you want to look at the payment sections. Okay. So compliance, as I said, it's a completely compliance with and it matches with the regulatory requirements for all the platform and ISV partners. It's a completely GDPR for all the products across Salesforce. Now it has some NF 525 invoice credit memo regulations, because NF 525 is something some of the countries, especially for European regions, and they'll follow this NF 525 regulations for their entire storage, security, and archival of invoice and credit memos as well. So that's also has been inbuilt inside Salesforce order management platform. And finally, these are all our key capabilities and features that what we talked about it so far, kind of a summary. So it's a lighting platform again, which can easily configure and extend your order management with workflows, pre-built APIs for order management, easy customize and design. You can use robust partner ecosystem. You can buy online, pickup in store, and curbside support, native integration with sales, service, and marketing cloud, multi-currency, multilingual support, distributor order management available, omni-channel inventory also it's available. So these are all some of the key capabilities and features when you want to leverage order management product, right? So this is the ERD for OMS. When you look at order management platform, right? You look at when you place an order, that will go to an order summary. Once you have an order summary, there are some orders where once an order will be creating inside order management platform, automatically there are 12 objects data will be inserting into Salesforce immediately using flows. That is nothing but you have a order summary, order item summary with the pre-lookup details, order item tax line, order delivery group summary, fulfillment order payment summary, credit memo, invoice, and order as well. So these many objects will automatically created with the single main object called order summaries. So that's the beauty of order management system, and it all done through flows only. You have a pure configuration. You can go back whenever you install this product, automatically all the flows will be installed inside your system, and you can go and then tweak those flows as well if you want, based on your customer requirements, right? So it's one of the best what I've seen so far for entire post-purchase operations for all the customers. Right. So talked about it. So if you want to learn more about Salesforce order management, so you could find out. I'll send you the slides as well. You can go and then just learn something good. Right. So let's see if before I go to the next session. So if anyone has any questions, maybe I can check it out if anyone has any questions. I think it seems no one has any questions. So let's see. Let me know, guys, if you understand this platform features and how it help you out. And if you want to learn something good, just let me know so that I can happy to help you out and explain you for the next 2 minutes. Any questions so far? Okay. Let's go to the next session. The next slide, which we talk about. So I told about, right? So funny, I don't have budget, frankly. I don't have budget to purchase or to build the B2C storefront. I don't have money for purchase B2C commerce licenses to build a storefront. I don't have a platform to manage my orders, my shipment details, and everything. So would it be something where I can leverage or build one e-commerce, one order management platform outside of Salesforce and then manage everything? Of course, you manage everything. So there is a concept of connect REST API. It's a pure different compared to your normal REST and SOAP APIs. It's not work like your REST and SOAP APIs, but it works with OAuth 2.0 protocol. It's a complete same protocol it leverages, and it uses to connect when you want to build a mobile app, and when you want to integrate when you want to integrate your mobile app with your order management, then this is the right API. And if you want to build any, as I said, right, you don't have a budget for B2C portal and you want to build a third-party web application with Salesforce, and then you want to notify your groups of users about your entire events. And if you want to display feed on Excel system, and if you want to send some sort of notifications on Twitter, and if you want to build any games to interact with feeds and notifications, any custom branded skin for charter for your notification organizations. So that's where Connect REST API will help you out. I really like this API, which works very seamless, very fast. And there is a question. So how it is different from normal Salesforce APIs? Of course, the normal Salesforce APIs will leverage REST API and SOAP APIs. So there are some differences between these normally, the Connect REST API versus REST API. So it both works with the same. It works with websites, it works with mobile devices, and it works with the time zone language and all the details. But the only question is, if you look at this, right, when you look at the limits, the API limits with SOAP and REST API, it works with organization, right? In last 24 hours of period, your organization API limit will be reset to 0, right? And it works with your organizational number of licenses versus the number of APIs that what you got. Then that is the total number of your API count per 24 hours. But for REST Connect API, it works with your per user, per application, per hour. So by default, API is REST Connect API, which comes with if you purchase a license, right? Suppose if you purchase user license of Enterprise Edition. So when you build a one application, that application nothing but order management. When that user is accessing that application, then it will tell you how many API calls that you leveraged for that user whom you connected with outside of your Salesforce web application. It will calculate it per hour. It will not calculate it for your entire organization. Per hour, it will calculate and then reset. It will reset every hour. So that's a good thing and Connect REST API. So in order to get the more details, right? So I have, I can't able to explain on each and everything, but I'll explain Connect API, B2C commerce capabilities, how it look like, how easy to manage, and how the endpoint URLs look like. Okay. You look at, right, the B2B commerce, where if you want to work with any outside of either B2B, B2C, doesn't matter, but you can leverage both. So when you want to build a cart, right, if you want to create a cart, you can build a front end, the front end design, and you can use this API to get the cart's information. You can create a cart, and if you get a cart, all these details, the cart related APIs, and this is all the collection of your entire accounts, your normal B2B accounts. This is the product category, product catalog, prices, product searches, all these details. You just You just when you click on something by customer, just inject this API, will get all the product details, your wish list, your search settings. So these are all the best out of the breed. Like it works like wow, the faster. That's what this and every hour the limit will be, you don't have any problem with the limit of APIs. It automatically reset every hour. So please leverage this. I'm going to post this. If anyone has any ideas or thoughts to build a OMS entire storefront outside of the Salesforce, then I think probably could leverage these APIs to connect and then seamlessly get all this information. I think this is enough actually. It covers everything. It covers all the product and management of your orders and all the stuff. I'll just post in the chat. So that's why the Connect API will definitely help you out to manage your entire orders and all the stuff. So that's really one of the cool feature. I really love this Connect REST API. Initially, I really don't know about how it can be helpful, but in recent times where it's one of the cool and pretty much good. And I'm not only leveraging this for storefront management, but I'm also leveraging for notifications. So because this REST API, normally how it works is, I'll show you the architecture of the REST API. So this Connect REST API, how it works is, it works with 3 components. You could leverage platform events, you could leverage invocable methods. When you want to build any site, let's suppose take a web order management system. When you want to build a web order management system, so I'll tell you what are all the elements that you could leverage. When you want to build web order or order management system, so there are some platform events will help you out to. There is a multiple platform events available. Let's suppose order summaries and cancel order. So automatically there are some platform events available in Salesforce where you can directly inject this to get the relevant order summaries and cancel orders. Using Connect REST API, you could directly build all the REST APIs at what I've told here, and then you can bring all the respective information. And there are some other invocable effects methods also available, and it works with Connect REST API as well as invocable via flows as well. So you have multiple options through a programmatic level where you could inject, where you could get all the relevant information on the order management platform through any other web order. So it's all like everything has been connected to your multiple different type of activities, right? One with the platform events, one with Connect REST API, or with the invocable methods, and there are flows also, the lightning flows. So using this, all 4 key elements where you could manage your entire third-party order management system very seamlessly. So when I go back one of the documentation, right, and look at this, your lighting order management with as different, you have ERD diagrams, you have platform events, invocable actions, Connect API REST endpoints, custom lightning components. So by using this, you could manage your order management system like anything. It's one of the great. So for every information here, they give you respective request and response, how you manage, right? Manage everything. Capture funds, refund syncs, and return orders, cancellation items, exchanges, everything, your preview returns, everything you could manage using all these platforms, submit order. And you see there are some custom lighting components available, which you manage your web order versus Salesforce, right? And you can leverage your flows to fulfillment your order. And you look at the create fulfillment order flows, and you could leverage your leverage your entire order workflow actions, process triggers, and everything. So it's all a proper documentation which works with multiple ways using these 4 elements: your platform events, Connect REST API, invocable methods, and all the details, right? So that's how the Connect API is mostly my favorite one. Of course, if you have pretty good knowledge on the platform events, you can use platform events, but platform events only gives only two functionalities, but Connect API will give you all the functionalities. right? So let's go back. And we reached our final section, nothing but licensing and order management licensing and the B2B commerce licensing. This is the one where everyone talks about it. So when we go to the licensing structure in Salesforce B2B commerce, so it works with, if you look at the B2B commerce first, I'll show you the licensing, how it works with the B2B. B2B Salesforce licensing. So it works normally B2B. How it works is they have three packages: one with starter, growth, and plus. So there is it works like a per order. Let's suppose if a customer places an order, it will capture as one. It's like as a $4 for those orders, and for growth $6 price per order. B2B $8 price per order. So normally what people do is people will purchase the products. How many number of products you want to leverage? You want to leverage on your entire storefront 7,500 order products or 75,000 products, 750,000 products. And the storefronts also, you could create 5 storefronts for 5 multiple countries, 10 storefronts for 10 multiple countries. And if you want to explore all the features, you could explore all the relevant features as well. What are all features are available for B2B commerce? But the costing is comes up with per order. When you place an order, we charge you $4. I mean, it is you'll get a lot of bundle discounts. It's not a problem. You'll get a one order, one maximum like 1 cent, 1.2 cents. So you'll get those kind of things as well. But the licensing structure works with B2B commerce is per order. Right. So the other things, especially when you work with this one, right? The order management system. The order management systems works with the same sort of functionality. So it's also order management pricing. So you look at, right, the starter comes with 0.3 cent per order and 0.5 cent per order for especially order management, is B2C related. And you see the relevant features: native integration with Service Cloud, native integration with B2C Commerce Cloud, complete lifecycle management, localizations, distributor order management, omnichannel inventory. And this inventory where you can pick that up to 20 locations, your shipping locations, your 500 locations, and different complete features are available for order management. I feel order management is one of the mature product, and it's one of the cool product that if you want to build a holistically for global order management platform, I think this is the best product to go ahead for, in order to not to manage multiple SAP systems, multiple ERP systems. So this is the best one to go ahead because it has a pre-connectors to manage your entire customer-centric life cycle with the best out of breed support, everything. So that's how it works. It will not work like a normal licenses. It'll just work like per order licenses. Yeah. So there's a complete licensing, the user licensing standpoint. I'll explain Salesforce B2B commerce license, user licenses. It works really like a different structure altogether. Licenses. So it contains multiple feature licenses, a kind of a concept called the multiple feature licenses, where you can go and then B2B commerce. So look at the B2B commerce licenses. If you look at B2B commerce licenses, right? So there's a license, platform licenses, starter license, growth license, plus license, the one which you talked about it, right? So you could manage your 7,500 products, on top of which you have to go ahead with a couple of other, because if you want to activate the product and accessing to multiple users, right? There's the permission sets are available. Those permission sets are B2B commerce admin, B2B commerce platform user, B2B commerce lighting experience user. So those users these are all external users normally. So these licenses has been given here. They're all like a storefront licenses. You can look at the external licenses. So this is for, so normal internal users, the people who manages the orders, manages your entire sales cloud admin licenses. let's assume there's a sales cloud admin licenses, right? So that licenses will be paid up with commerce admin. That commerce admin and the merchandiser permission sets available for internal users, who manages the data. For external people, for storefront, the community users called external users. So those are all two licenses called, one with member license, B2B commerce external user license called member license, along with B2B commerce external login license. You see in community, right, we have two licenses, one with member, one with login. So you have the same kind of a concept, just to change the names, that's it. B2B commerce external user member license, login license. So these two other licenses are available for managing for external users. For internal, the same. You have commerce admin as well as merchandiser permission sets. You just leverage those. These are the licenses for the external users normally. And if you look at the permission sets, so there are permission sets available for each and everything. Who want to, what kind of role you want to give for which people. So it's like buyer, storefront, buyer manager, shopper, merchandiser, commerce admin. So it contains both external as well as internal. So just use this information where you can find out whom do we need to give an access to, which person, which external user, which is internal user, and all the details. Right. I'll just share this as well. Yep. So that's pretty much the licensing structure in B2B commerce, and as well as in order management. So this is an order management details, B2B, B2C one. And pretty much that's it. If I'll go back. So that's what talk about. So tomorrow we have a good session, team. So that session is nothing, going to talk about how to crack the B2B commerce accredited exams. The exam tips and tricks. Along with this, we have a few guys who want to talk about on their experiences cracking the admin and developer exams. So don't miss anywhere, and please join us for tomorrow as well. So tomorrow is our last session on the B2B commerce, and if anyone not joined in our group, so this is our group link. Probably could just going to send this link. If anyone so far not joined, so please join our group so that you'll get a real-time updates as well. And along with this, you have our upcoming sessions. We completed our B2B Commerce Cloud series, and I'm going to start with CDP series now for the next 2 months. The customer data platform, integrations with all the pre-built connectors, how to manage your rich data, interactions data, marketing cloud data, and all the stuff. And after that, we'll talk about cross-cloud integrations. And after that, Velocity Industry Series as well. We'll talk about some Velocity real-time projects, real-time use cases, right? So that's it from our side. And again, thank you for joining. Have a happy weekend and enjoy with your families. Let me know if anyone has any questions. So I'm happy to help you out today. Any questions, team?